Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to plunge into the fascinating material you shared and pull out the insights that matter.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Today, it's your incredible story, The Gilded Prophecy. Set in this futuristic city, Indus.
That's right. Neon, bioengineering, big corporations everywhere. Classic cyberpunk vibes, but with a unique twist.
And the twist is Anika Vishwakarma, the Suvarna Yoda, the Golden Warrior.
Yeah.
You describe her body actually shimmering with golden nanites.
Yeah, bioengineered tech. She's literally built for a purpose.
Which is vengeance
Uh-huh.
against the Devdas family.
Pretty much. Raised from birth for it. Combat skills basically coded into her DNA to fulfill this old prophecy.
Wow.
So she's not just a soldier, she's like a living weapon. Her whole life dictated by this corporate grudge that's a century old.
That immediately makes you think, doesn't it? Destiny versus free will?
Exactly. If you're built for a mission, can you even choose otherwise?
Okay, let's unpack this. What happens when you're built for a mission? You start to, question, how does that doubt even start?
Well, that's where it gets interesting in the story you've laid out.
You sure starting to feel uneasy. She sees the Devdas family, and they're not, mustache-twirling villains.
Right. They're contributing things the city needs, bioprinted medicines, agricultural tech, useful stuff.
Which contrasts sharply with her family, the Vishwakarmas, who are all about cybernetics, combat augments.
Weapons, basically. And even her AI companion, Neon Tree, starts flagging Anika's emotions as liabilities.
So her own internal system sees her humanity as a bug.
It's fascinating, isn't it? The training meant to make her ruthless actually plants the seeds of doubt.
And then there's this memory imprint procedure you described. It's supposed to solidify her resolve, right? Make her feel the Vishwakarma history.
Yeah, upload the archives, hammer home the betrayal. But ironically, it gives her the very tools she needs to dig deeper.
Because the official story, the great betrayal that started everything, was about the Devdas stealing a bioweapon patent. Rudra's kiss.
That was the narrative. Supposedly stolen, sparked the whole Gilded Prophecy. But here's where it gets really interesting.
Go on.
Inside those archives, during the imprint, Anika finds a glitch, a corrupted file, encrypted, something she should ignore.
But she doesn't.
Her doubt makes her look. And this file, well, it blows the whole thing wide open.
How so?
It reveals the prophecy wasn't ancient, wasn't mystical. It was like a synthetic prophecy. Meaning it was completely fabricated. Made up by a Vishwakarma CEO generations ago.
Why?
Purely as justification for a hostile corporate takeover of the Devdas company. It was never about betrayal, it was about greed.
Wow. Okay, so the whole foundation is a lie. What about Rudra's kiss then, the bioweapon?
The file shows that was actually a joint venture. Both families worked on it initially.
A joint venture, so the Devdas didn't steal it?
No. They pulled out, they ceased development because they were horrified by its potential. It was an ethical stand.
And that act of defiance was twisted into a story of theft and betrayal.
Exactly. To fuel the takeover narrative and create this prophecy needing a gilded warrior. Anika's entire existence, those golden nanites, all built on a corporate lie.
That's devastating for her, surely. Realizing she's not a destined warrior, but just a corporate asset.
Yeah.
A pawn.
Absolutely. You describe her feeling like the gold is a gilded prison, and she realizes her true heroic act isn't to fight, but to refuse to fight.
A complete reversal.
Yeah, it's about reclaiming her agency. And then she meets Rohan Devdas.
The Devdas heir, the one she's supposed to kill.
Right. And your story shows he's also trapped by a manufactured legend, groomed to be her opponent. 2 pawns in an old game.
So what does she do when they finally meet?
She makes her choice. No battle. Instead, she offers him the data crystal.
The one with the unredacted archives. The truth.
The whole truth, exposing the fabrication, its truth as the weapon, not violence.
And the climax isn't a fight.
No, it's a race against time. Anika and Rohan use this forbidden Neuralink tech. Very. But they managed to upload the true history to the entire city's public network. A century of lies, just washed away by data.
So the truth comes out.
Yeah.
What's the immediate aftermath?
Chaos, but the good kind. The Vishwakarma Empire crumbles almost overnight. The matriarch is disgraced.
And the Devdas family.
They're finally seen for what they were. Ethical pioneers who stood against a bioweapon, their name is cleared.
And Anika, no longer the Gilded One.
No. She reclaims her identity. As you put it, she becomes just Anika. She chooses herself. So when we step back, what does this story really tell us? For you, the listener.
It feels like a powerful statement about questioning narratives, doesn't it? especially the ones handed down by powerful groups.
Absolutely. Questioning where the stories come from, it shows that real strength, maybe true heroism, comes from seeking truth and choosing peace, even when you're programmed for conflict.
And Annika and Rohan, they don't just expose the lie, they build something new.
Exactly. Partners forging a peace based on that truth, writing their own future.
Which leaves us with a pretty big thought.
Yeah. How many prophecies or destinies in our own world, in society, are maybe just carefully constructed narratives serving someone's agenda? What if we could find their corrupted files?
Something to definitely think about. Thank you for hearing the Gilded Prophecy and for joining us on this deep dive.